I want to take a moment now and zoom in on just one of the lives impacted by Hamas's brutalities in Israel. This young man, 19 years old, Re'em Betito, was killed on Sunday by Hamas. He was an Israeli soldier. And his last call to his mother, his family, was recorded. And we have a clip of that, and a translation will be on your screen.
ראם, אנחנו פה.
שימי את זה על רמקול.
אתה ברמקול, אנחנו פה, סבא, סבתא, אופיר ועדל, מה העניינים? תפקוס. מה קורה, ראם?
ראם.
אתה בסדר?
אני בסדר.
תשמור כפרה על עצמך, תשמור על עצמך.
It is so hard to listen to that. I want to bring in Shachaf Danino. He is Re'em's brother, and also your little sister is with you. I have a hard time not crying listening to that. I have to be honest with you. I can't imagine what you all are feeling.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's really hard to understand what happened. And, yeah.
I know that was just part of the call. Just a portion of the call. What else was your brother able to share before he passed?
He was talking about how he and his friends were able to kill all the terrorists that stormed his base. And he told us if he said goodbye at the end of the call. You can hear by his voice that he's been through a lot, but from what we know so far, he saved a lot of lives before what happened to him. Yeah.
So many families. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We have a bit of a delay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. What were you saying?
I was going to say so many families did not get to say goodbye to their loved ones, whether they were taken hostage or they were killed in this slaughter over the weekend. What does it mean to you and to each of you to have heard your brother's voice and to been able to say goodbye?
You know, it's in some places we're happy we were able to have that call, the last call. Me personally, I wasn't here. I was in the Netherlands. I was abroad, and he called me as well. Right before he called his mother, he called me. He also said goodbye to me. And it's really difficult. Yeah, it's not something we know how to keep and move forward with.
No, no one does. One of the soldiers that was with your brother survived, but was badly wounded. What more has he been able to share about the details of the attack and exactly what went down in that one unit?
So far, we don't really know anything happened because only, as you said, only one person survived. So, and he's hurt. So we don't really know what happened. We know Re'em survived the first day. He fought and he saved lives. He was really a hero. And we're waiting for more stories about what happened, what really happened. But we're still trying to know what happened.
Your brother was 19 years old. We see some images of him on the screen. I mean, he's so young, and he wanted to be a soldier. Tell me more about what motivated him.
He wanted to be the best at any time of his life. Since he was a kid, he had the best grades every day, every time. And he knew what he's going to do in every part of his way. Since he was a kid, he saved for a home. He knew what he was going to do when he grew up, whether it's go to the best universities or be the CEO of a big company. He knew what he was going to do. He was smart and had answers for everything.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.